So I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about our beeswax candles. We often get asked how to burn beeswax candles and how to tend to them. It's not as straightforward as what a lot of people think, and there are things that you can do to make burning the beeswax candle go a lot smoother. The first thing I'm going to talk to you about is the wick on the candle. So as the candle burns down, you can see this one burnt for 4 hours and the wick is quite tall. It's also, if you notice on the camera, because it's got tall, it's started to bend over to one side. Now what that does is it moves the flame to one side of the candle more than the other side, and you can see that the wax is melted more here than it has on this side. So that's going to create an uneven burn. What we can do to help correct this candle before we relight it is actually trim the wick down. We recommend around sort of 1/2 centimetre. There's quite a lot of wick that we're taking off, and that'll just make sure that that wick is staying dead centre. So giving this wick a little trim down actually helps relight the candle as well. You don't want the sort of spent wick at the top, that's not going to be drawing up the wax from below. And at the moment this wax pool's solid, so you need to give it a good chance to melt some of the wax and start drawing it up. And I'm going to burn that now for 3 to 4 hours. We recommend that you do burn beeswax candles for a good chunk of time. Anything over 4 hours, you risk overheating the outside wax and potentially allowing the wax pool to break out and spill. So up to 4 hours ideally. Now you want to have your beeswax candles nice and level. We do level them off for you in the factory, but if you don't have your candle level and you're not trimming the wick, this can actually happen. So with this candle, it's been burning unevenly and the wick has kept bending over to one side and burning one side of the candle more than the other side. So we're not getting the wax melting quite as quick on this side. And if you can see, it's also created its own little hole. Now, if we didn't tend to this, what might happen is it may make this hole gradually bigger and the wax pool could end up spilling out of the side of the candle.